You know how I feel right now, man. This shit P Squad to take over. StevieBee, Young Cali Cruz. And this shit on auto, nigga. Dirty Robert. Reloaded.
Black family, election season is upon us, and as candidate after candidate jockey for our presumed voting power, one thing remains evident. The politicians of today aren't speaking to us. They're talking at us. They talk over us, but none are talking to us. We are being told what to believe, who to trust, who to vote for, what is priority in our lives and what is not. We are not being asked directly what matters to us and being provided an answer with accountability measures in place. Hillary Clinton, wife of what many blacks would deem the first black president of the United States, Bill Clinton, is making a second run for the White House. This is the same woman whose brother sits on the board of the VCS Mining Company, currently attempting to extract Haiti's gold deposits, but has no mining experience. Black family, listen closely. Hear me now. If Haiti is sitting on gold and oil deposits, why is a foreign entity, either American or European extension, on our family's land, robbing them of their own natural resources? Black woman, we know how much you love to look good, look your best. But imagine you're in the shower or you're in bed and a guest that you opened your doors to is now stealing all your jewelry and all your accessories, but at the same time leaving a meal on the table for you. How would you react? How would you feel? If you were going through hard times, let's say you brought in a roommate to help you out, pay the bill, and you find out they're stealing all your jewelry, they're stealing your accessory, they're stealing your money, they're stealing your natural resources. But at the same time, they're leaving a meal on the table for you. How would you feel? Hillary Clinton is the same woman that supported Bill Clinton destroying black and brown families all across America with the 3 strikes rule. They've admitted that this policy was detrimental to our communities. They admitted the errors in the implementation of this policy. This same woman, whose husband convinced the Haitian people to stop growing their own rice and purchase rice imports as an alternative. And again, after the fact, they admitted it was the wrong decision to force the Haitian people to make. Democrats in general are killing the black community, seducing us into being dependent on government assistance and subsidies instead of encouraging self-sufficiency and independence. Donald Trump. Donald Trump is heralding "Let's make America great again." But I have to ask you, black family, from one black person to another, I ask you as a whole, when ever has America been great for us? Was it during the topple of the Black Panther Party? Was it during the assassination of Martin Luther King or Malcolm X? Or was it during the Tulsa race riots? Was it during the Rodney King beating and trial? Think about it. When was America truly great for our people? During slavery? Was it during Reconstruction? Or maybe it's now. Pick a time in American history and show me how great it was. Show me that it was a great time for our black people. The Civil Rights Amendment has been co-opted to provide safety measures for other protected classes of people while we slip away into the murky waters of integration and equality. If we lose what makes us special being black and adopt other titles and miscategorizations, we lose our rights to all the concessions that were made specifically for blacks at the sacrifice of our ancestors. That is why lenders remain EEO compliant by approving white women, Hispanics, LBGT, and others loans in the double digits, while at the same time the approval rating for blacks is less than 5%. That is why Baltimore can approve millions of dollars to build youth detention centers and deny money towards improving education in urban communities. This is why more white people can die at the hands of police, but more unarmed black men than white is the focus in the media. You're doomed to repeat history when its lessons haven't been learned. Bernie Sanders, arguably the most anti-Washington status quo candidate in the race right now, but he is only the white version of Barack Obama. He charms and he emotes and says all the right things similar to Obama during his campaigns. But what has he specifically set aside for us, black family? When are we going to hold these people accountable for throwing out sweet-sounding, feel-good words filled with empty promises? When are we going to end the negative growth rate of our people in the United States? Now, many people don't like me, and people like me because people like myself force you to think. You don't want to think about and acknowledge the facts. You're comfortable in the matrix. God forbid you get unplugged. You've been conditioned to prefer being told what to think and what to do. You still suffer from mental slavery. Our ancestors were enslaved, in bondage, chained and shackled. We, without chains and bondage, continue to feed the beast, feed the machine. We are comfortable in our slaughter. We are comfortable in our squalor. We are comfortable and conditioned by religion to accept less than the best for us and our people, and to stand up for what's right for our people. Today I say no more. Think, my people, damn it, just think for a second. Use your brains while you still can for things other than personal gain and personal conquest. Meditate on every unification movement established for our people. It has been dismantled. From Marcus Garvey to Huey Newton to Malik El-Shabazz to Michael Jackson to MLK to Fruit of Islam to the Deacons of Self-Defense and so many more. Every single time a movement is established, it gets dismantled, co-opted, and is over and done with before we know it. Think about the numerous prosperous communities that we've had, and if they were still around today, how the economic face of America would be drastically different. Think about Tulsa, Charleston, Rosewood, and countless other cities that don't even get mentioned anymore. Think about an economy where the unemployment rate for blacks is less than 5%. Because we own our own businesses. We own our own industries. Think about the experimentation on the Tuskegee Airmen, infecting them with syphilis. Think about this country and how it has a repetitive history of atrocities towards blacks with no accountability and no retribution ever made. Right now we have the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan rallying blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans around the country to march on Washington for justice or else. But I say we're long past justice. It's now time for or else. So instead of voting this coming election based off of color, instead of voting based off of party affiliation, based off of what's trending or any celebrity sponsorship, should you choose to vote, I demand that you vote for loyalty and commitment to your people, to your community, someone who will take on our problems and not buckle in the face of white supremacy. Don't vote for a politician. We have plenty of politicians, and what have that gotten us? Nothing. Vote for a person of the people. Vote for someone connected to the people. And if you really want proof, that your vote counts, test the system. Black family, unite and vote as a block. Make these candidates court you instead of you chasing after them. And together, if these votes really count, we can come together and choose one candidate to rally behind. Forget the Democrats, forget Republicans, forget independents, forget liberals, but never forget you're black. Never forget that, because they will not let you. So you never forget. In this coming election, you can vote for me, NH Labdouni, for the Black Party. And if it's not on your ballots, write my name in, NH Labdouni. Ashe, Black family.
We in the struggle making life decisions. It's MOB who really winning. Syntax, read my syntax. Chain so long, make a shorty sit back. 3 kids tricking for that rent extension. All the latest fits, but no education. They all ballin' but can't pay attention. Both can give you life, choose your senses. Poor niggas making rich decisions.